What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to ToyShopFab. Now, today is the day where I'm going to actually probably put about 100 plus miles on this truck, because as much as I would like to roadkill this thing and just go, I do not want to be stuck on the side of the road. So, right now we have got 37 miles on this truck. Now that's as accurate as a GPS barometer can be. So, I got my wife with me. She's going to be doing some recording. We're just going to hit the gas station real fast, get out on the freeway, see what the transmission does, see what our... Get this thing to learn, help break everything in, because I've got about 2.5 hours runtime on this engine, 37 miles on the transmission, and I need to test our cooling system just to double check and make sure we're good. So we're going to hit the gas station real fast and hit the freeway. We're back at the house. I actually managed to put about exactly 100 miles on the truck. Now, it didn't leave me stranded on the road, so that's good. Managed to make it back to the house. Although we do have some things I do need to kind of take care of. First things first is I'm going to try to figure out how... I'm going to try to get our transmission temperatures down, because she's up there. Highest it got was 255. Yeah, it would come back down very, very, very slow. But I went through my little controller here. There are no codes. It didn't do anything wrong. It never acted funny. So I'm going to go ahead and just think that the temperature sensor is wrong and the transmission never overheated. But I am going to get this thing on the lift. I have got a little electrical fan I need to put on that cooler. I've had it. Should have put it on. Didn't. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to, but I guess because I got the cooler under the truck now, it's probably a good idea to put a fan on it. And I'm going to make a little scoop. That way when we're driving down the highway, it's going to pick air, force it up through the cooler as well, instead of just kind of skimming across the bottom of it. Pretty sure that's going to help out as well. Water temps were fine driving on the highway. About 206, which is something I'm totally fine with. It would creep down once you got up into speeds, but 206 is fine with me as long as it's not boiling over. So those are the two things I need to address. Probably just add some water to it, see what that does. And then maybe just limit my driving to more or less long before the sun comes out and right after it goes down. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get those cars out. I'm going to get this thing on the lift, get it up in the air, and show you what I want to do with the transmission cooler. Okay, got everything moved out. Truck is in the air. and went digging through my stuff. Got this little fan right here. So what I'm gonna do is start off, okay, just putting this fan up on top of our cooler. I got plenty of room for it up there. If you can see, there we go. There's plenty of room for it up there on top. I've got a little wiring kit right here with one of those like temperature sending units there. So when it hits 180 degrees, it should kick on our relay. And I'm just gonna put this guy right on our pressure side of our cooler. We're gonna go ahead and just install it right there. So I'll put this guy in its place and then attach this hose to this end. I'm hoping that will, I mean, that's gonna at least help right at a stop sign or a stop light. If we're sitting there, fan comes on, it'll at least help pull some air through this cooler, help bring the temperatures down a little bit. Once I got that wired in, I have got a scoop that I have made right here. Just use some 1" by like, I don't know, 1/16 or 1/8 flat bar here, bent it up to fit our original cooler mount. And then this guy, made out of an old street sign, it's going to fit right up on the frame right there. It'll come up just like this and pull air from below our cross member there. So I'm thinking anything's better than nothing. What happened was, what I think is going on is the fact that I mounted my cooler just above this cross member. So this guy here is not letting a whole lot of air through up into our cooler. And another thing I got going on over here is, you see my crossover pipe. She is probably a reason as well, since I've got it sitting up really tight in front of the pan here, and it's just on this side of our torque converter. So I've got some wrap also soaking in water right now. I'll go ahead and wrap that crossover pipe as well, try to keep some of the heat away from the pan and that torque converter. Try to get this thing to cool down. Water temps weren't too bad. Maybe I can try to find a different fan, or just like I said, limit my traveling to cooler parts of the day for right now. Hopefully I can figure something out about that, but I'm really worried about my transmission temps. So I'm gonna spend most of my time on that. Hopefully this helps. Another thing I want to point out, there's no leaks under this truck, which is actually unheard of. Nothing leaked. Everything stayed nice and dry. There was a couple like little, like it's there, you could tell like a weep or something, like it was either left over or something like that, but no drips, nothing running down the front of the engine, nothing down the front of the transmission. So that's really cool. Or scary, right? Because if it's leaking, it's got fluid. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get set up. We'll install this fan on the top of our little cooler there, and then we'll go ahead and move on to my scoop. fan for our transmission cooler has been installed. Little crossover piece, fan's been wired. Scoop has been installed as well. And even though I didn't show it, I did go ahead and wrap that crossover pipe to kind of keep some heat off the pan or away from the pan and torque converter. We're going to take this thing back out on the road, get a little test drive in, see if it helps our transmission temps at all. Fingers crossed it does. Otherwise, I'll be ordering a larger cooler and probably trying to figure relocation. So let's see if we did it. Enough talking. Let's go for a drive, see if we fix anything. Made it back to the house. Just say temperature is a lot better. 231 is what it looked like it read before shutting the truck off, and that's 231 cruising the back road, no airflow, no nothing. Really cool thing is when you stop over on the side of the road and just let it idle for a couple minutes. That fan we put in last night. Let's see here. See if you can hear it run. Oh yeah, definitely running. I think what I'll do too is make little sides, pull that scoop off, make little like sides or little walls for its sides, so when the air comes in, it doesn't like want to escape out. It has to get forced up through the cooler. So I'm pretty sure that'll help a lot more too on the back roads. Freeway was about I want to say the highest it got was 221, and it would start to creep back down. But then you know I can't keep my foot out of it. But 221 on the freeway, that isn't bad. I'm sure adding little walls to the side will help. The neat thing is that I can pull over for a little bit, and that fan will pull heat out of that cooler. So definitely happy it wasn't in the high or the mid 250s, 255. Yesterday when we had it, and that was on the freeway. So from yesterday till today, we're looking at like, yeah, for 255, 221 to 255. That's, it's a big drop. So that is a huge help on the freeway. Plus, it's in the heat of the day. It's hot. Cooler mornings, cooler evenings will definitely help. So, not worried about that. So, definitely got that fixed-ish. Should be fine though. We'll see, right? What's an adventure without, something like this? So, but anyways, that's where I'm at with the truck. I got to go ahead and get myself cleaned up. It's time. It's that time for me to head back to work. Big thanks to that kid for dealing with me and this truck and everything I go through, right? I'm thankful he isn't making fun of the way my hair's flapping in the wind with my window down. Although the look on his face says he wants to. But, all right. Well, like I said, I gotta get myself cleaned up. It's that time for me to go back to work. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Hit that like for me too, because it definitely helps the guy out, helps everything just kind of get out there. But again, you guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Get out there, work on your junk. And I'll see you on the next one.